Let's start by subscribing first. Don't talk about life without Schopenhauer. The Misery of Life and his famous quotes. Arthur Schopenhauer was a 19th century German philosopher whose philosophy provides deep insight into the suffering of human existence and the nature of life. Schopenhauer emphasized the suffering and unhappiness of life by claiming that living is suffering, which is the core of his philosophy. His ideas have had a great influence on modern philosophy and psychology and have resonated deeply with many. 1. Schopenhauer's outlook on life. Schopenhauer argued that the essence of human existence is rooted in suffering. He believed that the fundamental motivation of life is desire and longing, and that when these desires are not fulfilled, we feel pain. In his philosophy, he emphasized that suffering and unhappiness are considered as an inevitable part of life, and that through them, we should explore the true meaning of life. 2. Major quotes and their meanings. Some of Schopenhauer's quotes well represent his philosophy. Life is suffering. This quote succinctly sums up his thinking. He argued that human life is inherently full of suffering, and that efforts to avoid such suffering are ever present. The things we own only cause us pain. He warned that material possessions and desires actually increase our suffering. I believe that true happiness comes from inner peace, not external material factors. Hope is the greatest source of suffering. Schopenhauer saw hope as a factor that amplifies human suffering. People have argued that present suffering is made more acute by expectations and hopes for the future. 3. The meaning of life and the acceptance of suffering. Schopenhauer's philosophy is not simply pessimistic. He stressed the importance of embracing suffering and understanding the depth of human existence through it. Through suffering, we gain deeper insight and explore the meaning of life. He also believed that through art and philosophy, one could overcome suffering and discover the beauty of life. Conclusion. Schopenhauer's still provide ideas important lessons to modern people. To the point that the saying, "Don't talk about life without Schopenhauer," is fitting. He stressed the need to face the pain and misery of life and find true meaning through it. His quotes are a good example of this philosophical insight and resonate deeply with many. By understanding and accepting the suffering of life, we can live more meaningful lives. If you subscribe, I will try harder and do better.